you just swap the 4 digits back and forth. You take this one 4, go at the front, AA11, go at the back. That's all, swap. Exchange value. Swap the same register, swap the numbers.
Like
Only words only. You're only allowed to swap words only. 4. Okay, let's try to do this one. Move quick, move quick. Okay, right now, the example for the slide is MOVEQ #100. What does it mean? There's no dollar sign right now.
Decimal number.
So it is a decimal number. No matter what, you have to convert it to hex. So the final answer for D3, let's try to simulate. What's the answer?
4. X.
This is decimal. This is not binary. When you simulate, what's the answer for D3? Decimal is number. Decimal is our number. Binary is only 1 and 0. So what is the contents of D3? Converted to hex. 100 in decimal, not binary. So it's 64. So your D3 is 64. So without dollar sign, that number is still correct but in decimal. You need to understand that you need to convert it to hex first. Without dollar sign, you need to convert because this is a number move quick. Hash is a number. Now, the question over here, how to get the data, the machine code for this particular format. So machine code format, let's try. This is not data sheet, but it's a part of it. Okay, let's try. The opcode is given 011, register is RRR, 0 is given, that is its data, 8 bits of data. So how to fill up this one? You have already 0111, this is the 3 register destination. So what will be the number? D3, this one will be 0, 1, 1 because 3. Put down 0, 1, 1, and this is data, 8 bits of data. What does it mean here? You have to fill up the 2 numbers in hex. I give you 100 just now, right? 100, but it should be in 64 and change it to binary.
We need to change to binary or this
Change to binary. 64 change to binary. What will be the number? Zeros.
1 1 0 0 1 0.
64, you have to give, because you have 8, you have to put 8. 64 means 6 is a 0, 1, 1, 0, 4 means 1,
100.
It's not 100, you have to put 0, 100. So you have to fill up this all 8 inside the particular machine code and try divide by 4 sections. Look at the simulator, is it the same answer? Simulator say what? Simulator say what? Simulator answer is 7664. Simulator answer machine code ialah 67664. Is it the same thing again? 764. So I try to put everything 0, 1, 1, 1. Register is 4, correct? Register is number 4. 0, 1, 0, 0. Then take this one. 0 first, the one. Take this one. Okay, divide by 4 sections. Mana ya? 0, 1, 1, 1. 0, 1, 0, 0. Alright. Okay. Okay, the answer now is 4, 6, 4. Is it the same or not?
No.
7, 6, 4. 7, that one 6.
0, 1, 1, 0.
Yeah, 0, 1, 1, 1. Register is double.
0, 1, 1, 0.
0, 1, 1, 0.
6.
My data register what? Data register?
0, 1, 1, 0.
0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 1, 0.
Number 6. Yeah, correct.
Correct or not?
Yeah, correct.
So that is the answer. Most of the slides is giving you the command line for the clear, for the move. Move A is like this. Move A is like this, very, very common. And the move quick is quite different because you have to put the database over here. And move M, I'll tell you this one later, you will remember it fine. Exchange. Very simple, so exchange. Right? And swap. Load effective address. Okay, that is the basics of instruction code. Betul. Ada pembetul, there's a correction on the slides. In your slides wrong, change to D3 because the question asks you to move quick to D3. The final answer is D3. So far we have completed most of the slides number 3, and then we are going to proceed in slides number 4 next week. So we can meet up on Tuesday 5 p.m. So far what I have done so far, this is to the 4th week already. So you have another 3 weeks before your midterm. I will try to finish the slides for next week. It's a long slides. It's a lots of slides. Yes? Sorry? How do you get? The command just now is hash 100, correct? This is decimal, decimal. Without dollar sign is decimal. If I put dollar sign, is 100 in hex. Without dollar sign is considered decimal. Decimal number is a normal number that we learn. 100 to 100 is the same one. But because of the computer will read the hex number. So 100 in decimal, you type 100 to convert to hex. What's the value? 006, yeah, 64. The value is 64. But then the machine code is asking you in binary numbers. Right? The format in bits, so this 6 you have to change back to binary. So the process is basically 100 to hex and to binary. Then you can get it. But if I give you dollar sign, there's no problem. But now the question gives you without dollar sign is still tricky things, because you need to find out the symbol correctly. So any questions that you... Let's say for example, right, in the exam, I only write dollar sign, I only write hash 200. If you don't really look at it, you think that it's only hex number. You just take 200 as a hex number, which is wrong. Dollar sign 200 is not equivalent to 200. Never. That's why in the program, in the code, or in the paper, in the test, if I write down without or with dollar sign, you have to clearly look at it. Same like the symbols in the memory. If you want to put the data inside the memory, you must clear cut say that is dollar sign. Without dollar sign, I can assume that you put a decimal number, which is wrong. Okay, which is wrong. You have to put in decimal, you have to put in hexa version format, which is a dollar sign. Dollar sign is very consistent. When you write down the memory locations too, you are writing in hexa. You are not writing in decimal. In this class, the only class that you start to learn always in hexa. In the first year, you always learn about binary, basically, how to convert. But in the microprocessor class, you have to bear with the hexa numbers. If I change without dollar sign, then it will be that decimal numbers. Then you have to convert back. You have to keep on converting back to hexa. Okay? If percentage my number is hash percent 1010, binary. That is binary. You have to convert again to hex. So this is equivalent to 8. You said 8? 8. Is equivalent to 10, right? This one is equivalent to 8. Base 16. or it is equivalent to 10, it's a base 10. Base 10 decimal. Base 10 is the one that we use every day in our daily life. Base 10. When you go to the market, when you to buy something, you are only using decimal numbers. We are not using hexa to purchase something. We don't use hexa. Hexa in my class only. So clearly stated. If I put $sign, that is hexa. Okay? Hash $sign is a number. $sign number is the location's memory. So you have to clearly think about this. Where do you want to go? Memory or register or this one, blah 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 blah. Make sure that you know. Okay, ada soalan? Is there any questions that very hard to understand? So make sure that you know how to convert the machine code. Make sure that you understand. There's a lot of example. I will put more data sheets by today. Try to look at it. Example here, I'll put more. I will put more based on our slides. I'll get the syntax command and I'll put in the data sheet. In the ULearn. So far, okay, understand? No ping pong. If we have no problem, I think I can release the class earlier, which is 1.5 hours, should be okay. Next week we start another version of syntax which is even harder. Thank you very much. See you guys.